Welcome to our behavioral expectations video. Today we're going to be learning about what behavior looks like at different areas within our school. Make sure you're listening closely. Before school. A lot of us ride the bus to and from school each day. If you're a bus rider, please make sure you're walking your feet off the bus each morning. If you're parent pickup, same thing applies. Please make sure you're walking your feet, keeping your hands to self. When you get to school, you have two options. You can either walk to the cafeteria and have breakfast, or you can walk into the school building and head directly to your classroom. Some reminders: walking feet. Please make sure hats are off when you come into the building, unless of course it is a Friday, and that you are heading directly to breakfast or to your classroom. The classroom. In the classroom, this is where we spend the majority of our time here at school. We want to make sure that we're following our big four. Be safe, be responsible, be respectful, and be kind. We need to remember to raise our hand in class, follow our teacher's directions, and make sure that we're getting our work done at the appropriate time and place. If you're using your Chromebooks in the classroom, we want to make sure that we're treating these with respect as well, that we're using appropriate websites, and again, following our teacher's directions. Make sure you're walking feet, working hard in the classroom at all times, being respectful on our Chromebooks, and following your teacher's directions. Bathrooms. If you need to use the restroom during class, during specialist or at recess, you need to ask a teacher. When you head to the bathroom, you're going to walk your feet, go directly to the restroom, and do your business. After you're done doing your business, you're going to walk over to the sink, and we want to follow our rule of 2 here. So that's 2 pumps of soap. Wash those hands really well, making sure that we're not getting water on the surface of the counter or on the floor, and that we turn off the water when we're done. Following with that rule of 2, we're going to get 2 paper towels, dry our hands off really well, and we want to make sure 2 points. We get that paper towel in the garbage when we finish. In the bathrooms, we also want to make sure it's a nice level 0. So make sure we go during good times, nice quiet level 0 voice. If there are any issues in the restroom, please make sure you report them to your teacher and you're following the rules of 2. Hallways. In the hallway, the biggest rule here is we want to make sure that we're nice and quiet, nice level 0 voice. Here we got some 5th graders holding up level 0s. Great reminder for us all. We also want to make sure that we're walking in a single file line. If you're in the outdoor hallway, things are a little less strict. You're allowed to talk out there, but not be crazy too loud because we are walking past classrooms. Same rule applies. We want to make sure we're a single file line and our hands to self. So again, expectations: facing forward, hands to self, and walking feet at all times. The cafeteria. When we walk into the cafeteria, we want to make sure that we are walking into the cafeteria. We get our lunch card with our lunch number on it. We walk over, we grab a milk, and we grab a tray with 2 hands. Now at the beginning of each year, we talk about salad bar expectations. We want to make sure that we are getting at least 2 items from the salad bar. And we always talk about how you don't have to eat those 2 items, but you have to always at least take 2. A common thing people always forget is to grab a fork, spoon, and napkin, so please make sure you grab those as well. If you make a mess on the floor, please make sure you pick it up and get it into the garbage. After you get your spoon, fork, napkin, you can drop off your lunch card or put in your lunch number, then walk your feet over to a table. Expectations for the cafeteria: nice level 2 partner voice. We don't want to be shouting across tables. Use your manners, no sharing food, and please make sure you clean up after yourself. Recess, everyone's favorite activity. When you walk out the doors for recess in the outdoor hallway, we want to make sure that we are walking our feet at all times. There's plenty of time for you to run outside. On the big toy, big rules here: walking feet. I know it can be really tempting, but we want to make sure that when we're on the blue chips, walking feet at all times to avoid incident. On the zip line, we want to make sure we're not walking underneath or through the zip line so we don't get run into. Going down the slides, not up the slides. And just making general smart choices altogether. Big toy can be a lot of fun, so long as everyone's following the rules. Out on the swings, you get 30 seconds or a count of 30 if you want to wait your turn. Please make sure we're not standing too close or behind the swings. Out on the field, we want to make sure we're practicing hands to self. The same thing goes with our tires. A lot of fun out here as well. walking feet in the outdoor hallway area, but everything else you are allowed to run except for the big toy. Now here's the big one. When the whistle blows, I hear it. Everyone wants to run, get your stuff put away on the playground rack. This really helps out the recess teachers, the recess supervisors, and then go ahead and head back to class as soon as you can with walking feet in the outdoor hallway. Let's review. Walking feet on the big toy. Hands to self at all times. Please make sure you report any issues to recess teachers. Ask to use the bathroom and clean up when you hear the whistle. The library. This is our quiet area within our school. Now it is in the middle of our building, so we want to make sure that we're a nice level 1 voice. You get to check out 2 books each time you go to the library. We want to make sure that we're walking feet and that we're checking out books that are at our level. Now when we're getting checked out by our fabulous librarian, we want to make sure that we hand our books, that we're using our manners, and that we're waiting respectfully. Level 1 voice, make sure you put books back that you're not getting and follow the librarian's directions. At the end of each school day and it's time to leave, please make sure that you are walking your feet, not going into the big toy area, and getting to where you need to go, whether that's to the bus or to our parent pickup walker area. If you're riding a bike, please make sure you are walking it. Walking feet, follow directions, and get to where you're going. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Please make super sure that you are following our big 4, being safe, responsible, respectful, and kind. And let your teacher know if you have any questions.